Oh, good morning. I'm here at my shop again, and I'm going to make another crazy video. You know, the series of videos that I make. That's on my crazy video, um, what's that? Playlist? Okay. Well, I went out last night and just to check the how would La Trinidad town and Baguio City would look like on the first day of the lockdown or at the first night. Well, I'm just curious, so I would have something to tell in the future, okay? That I was part of it, that I experienced it. Well, it's not really that bad. Bars are closed and a little eerie because I'm used to seeing those places with lots of people. What's amazing, really amazing about human nature is that they still remain arrogant. There's still many people who are arrogant. You went to the restaurant, I went to the restaurant, and there I found a fast food. I was met with arrogant people. And then when I walked the street, I met arrogant people. They manipulate, they amidst, well, despite everything, the situation now, they still want to push with their sociopathic, psychopathic, or okay, let's not term it like that, with their selfish agendas. These people do not have their own lives. I even saw a few people, it's like I just realized this morning, are these people stalking me because they are from another municipality, from another province, and they are familiar to me. So, are they stalking me? Why are they on those places that I went? Don't they have their own life? Or maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe it was just a coincidence. Well, if it's a coincidence, well, maybe I just should say to myself, what a coincidence, right? So there are these people who will push on their agendas no matter what, even in these kinds of situations, are really selfish, manipulative, crazy people who do not have their own life, and I know they will never change. And I guess I don't want to give hope to people like what the Dalai Lama is saying or other people are saying. I don't want to give them hope because I guess I don't want to give society a hope because people and society will not change. Society will remain arrogant. People will remain arrogant. People will remain evil as they are. Some people have very thick faces that they keep on doing something every day or every night, and yet they have the guts to show their faces to other people. It's really scary, right? They are abusing people, abusing or manipulating or emotionally or mentally abusing people, and yet they have the guts to show their faces to me. And some would even come to my shop. How would you describe these people? I don't have a choice but to describe them as psychopathic. They are conscienceless and they think that they are fearless. And when karma comes to them again, because many people who have done me wrong have experienced life-changing experiences, like they went bankrupt, they became addict, they died, they became sick. Then they will blame me. So these people are really, I don't know, they're so sick. So avoid these kinds of people who think it's okay for them to abuse you emotionally or mentally, and yet they have the guts to show their faces on you. Set the limits and don't ever forgive them, no matter what. Distance yourself from them. If you are a very forgiving person just like me, learn not to forgive and learn not to forget, because they will keep doing that and hunting you for the rest of your life, because they want to keep that abuse in you. Okay? I'm not that kind of person who wants to play victim in everything. So you can see, society won't change, people won't change. Arrogant people will always be arrogant until they die. And it's in my circle of the people who surrounded me when I was young and up to my adulthood, it's almost again 100% they won't change. So there, see you, and you watch the video, my video last night, okay? My video is, I will insert my videos here and you watch my videos last night, okay? And watch out for more. See you. Good evening. What should I say? Well, it's a start of the, what do we call this? Lockdown because of the coronavirus. And we are here at the center of where bars are concentrated here in La Trinidad. And as you can see, there are no people. Usually at this time of the night, there are many people here, but it's so empty and eerie. And there, you see, it's closed. This bar is closed too, and the street is literally empty except for the cars. Well, I don't get it. The restaurants are open, but the bars are closed. I guess there's no difference between a bar and a restaurant, because there's still human interaction in a restaurant. So there. And besides, if the news are true, one of the victims didn't get the virus in a bar. They got it at a mall or a center, a place where there's a mall. And I guess they said if the news were true, you know, the internet, there are a lot of false news. One victim here in the Philippines frequented the chapel, and they guess it's where they had it's where he had that virus. So here, the restaurant is open, but the bar is closed. Okay. So I guess there's a bias. If you have to close one industry, I guess you should close others, okay? So I guess there's no difference between a restaurant and a bar, because there's still human interaction. Okay, maybe there is a reason behind it, but we will see. We are here at Ligarda Road, a common place for bars, and I guess all the bars are closed now. Well, I guess let's check it. This is the, if they're right, if the news is right, it's the first day of lockdown. And well, there are not much people in the restaurants, or let's say fast foods. There, a restaurant is closed. Well, back in La Trinidad, many restaurants are still open, and it's really an irony. But I guess there are lesser weak people who goes to bars because you should go there healthy because you're going to drink. If you go to a restaurant, it's okay if you're sick because you have to eat. And there, even the buffet restaurants there are closed. Usually it's full of people outside, falling in line just to eat, or they're finished eating, they stay outside, but it's empty. Well, not that eerie because there are still there are cars and vehicles. Oh, well, it's 9. The buffets are going to close anyway. But I know there are fewer people around. I guess my camera is shaky. Oh, okay. I guess really, even the restaurants are empty and there are a few bars here anymore. But before there are many bars here. That was a bar before. Maybe we will see at the other places. And yes, I went out last night and I rode the jeep. And yeah, there are these people who I don't know if they're really ignorant or are they really ill-mannered or what do you call that? Are they ignorant or they really don't have just manners, or they're just mean because we have this virus and it's spreading, and we know that it's airborne. You can get it from the body fluids, from your saliva, or from the fluids coming from your nose or your mouth, okay, from the mucus when you cough. And people can get infected by those droplets coming from someone who's coughing. And these people are literally coughing beside me, at the back of me, or beside people without even covering their mouths. Now, I don't know. Maybe they're just ignorant. So there. Those authorities should be orienting people on what to do. That even if they cover their mouth, they shouldn't be holding anything like the handrails of the jeepney, handrails of the train, or anything. They should avoid holding those, especially when they sneeze. Okay? So don't just hold anything like just anything when you sneeze and you think you have a fever and you think, just to be sure. These authorities should really orient more people, and there should be a widespread orientation or what do you call that? Orientation regarding what do you call this? On how to take precautions, okay? So this virus won't spread, because this is just like flu-like, okay? But it's new, so it's like scary. But I guess when you've got a vaccine, when your people will get used to it, it will be just like the flu. Okay? So there, see you.